Hello, hello, Josie here. Are you ready for the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And are you sure? Okay, here we go. Some people need to take their ass home. Some people need to work their ass at home. Some people need to work out at home. They don't need to go to a club. They don't need to go to a park. And you might be like, well, Josie, why would you say that? Why would you say that? Why would you put that out there like that? It's very simple. Very simple. The reason why I'm saying this is because you have a lot of people that just want to be seen. They're out in the gym because they want to be seen. They're out at the park because they want to be seen. They want to be admired. They want to be seen as attractive. They want to, not necessarily everybody. There are people who are coming here to get their health back in order, back in check. It's almost like, think about it like this. Think about it like this. You know how you go to certain gyms and everybody in the gym is fit? Like they're in good shape, they're fit. Um, they've gotten back on track, right? You know how some of those individuals can have an arrogant attitude or an arrogant energy, like the audacity of someone being out of shape coming to this gym, the audacity of this type of person coming to the park, right? And you could say that, well, isn't that what you're doing, Josie? No, that's not what I'm doing. What I'm talking about is there are certain individuals, they just want to be seen and they want to be a distraction. They want to be a distraction and they want to be a hindrance in the mind of others that are trying to get themselves back on track. So even certain individuals that are susceptible to these types of energies, they may need to work out at home. They may need to work out in an environment where they do not feel like they're being intimidated or that they're intimidated by these other individuals, because that's really what it comes across as, an intimidation. They want to intimidate other individuals. It's not motivation per se. For some, it could be, yeah. You got to decipher it for. Here's the deal. You got to decipher it for yourself, how it makes you feel. And once again, you have to be honest with yourself. I just saw this girl that was wearing clothing that made her look like she was butt ass naked out here in the park. It's Saturday. There are kids around here. Not only kids, parents and so forth, adults, men with their girlfriends. That's intimidation as well too. She wants to be seen. No, not what should she wear then, Josie? What she look, look. There's certain energies that people give off. I pick up on the energies. I can tell the difference between someone that is here getting it in versus someone that is here trying to find individuals to give in to their insecurities, give in to their inhibitions. Like, seriously, this is the type of girl that if a guy were to come up to her, and this is going to sound real harsh, but it's true, she'd be like, it's going to be this much. It's going to cost this much for you to even get a conversation with me or to even get me to go out on a date with you. And I'm seeing a lot of individuals that are in the park that are working out, that are getting their exercise, and they're ignoring this girl. She's not even getting like the attention that she's desiring from these individuals. She also did not break a sweat. Hair is all down. all glossed up and everything. And she's out here walking this street, walking in this park like she's a whore. And this is not that kind of park. You might say this is harsh, but this is me just giving you a testament of what I have experienced here at this park. What I experience in life as a bigender woman. You're constantly dealing with females, women, whether they're transgender, female, bigender like myself, and even transgender men. Because within these transgender men, these individuals, they still have those insecurities that a lot of females have. They still have that female competitiveness within them. And they're trying to compete the same way that females compete with each other in a male environment. And it's different. It's different. So these transgender males, not all of them, but a lot of them, they will actually compete with transgender women by trying to subject them to a lower standard because of their own insecurities and not being a man, not being born a male as they would have wanted or would like to be. Do you see me even just talking about that's truth. I've experienced that. Competition from transgender men against transgender women because they're not seen as men, because they don't have a phallus between their legs, and that's something that they desire. They will compete with transgender women. Some of them will even want to get into a relationship with a transgender woman and use that transgender woman to boost themselves up. That's why you have a division between transgender women and transgender men. And that's not everybody, but that's a good majority of them. So yes, you have females out here in the world that are competing and wanting to be seen in any kind of way that they can. They're looking for an advantage. What better advantage for them to feel better about themselves than to go to environments where other individuals are trying to look better, feel better, be healthier, and they themselves have the body that other people might look at and find attractive and or be envious of or jealous of, or say, I wish I had a body like that. I wish I looked like that. I don't do that shit. You look in the mirror and you want the body that is yours, not somebody else's body. You want the aesthetics, who you are, your essence, your beauty within your vessel. And you do the work to better yourself. You exercise. You eat the right foods to achieve your natural body. But you see, women will take the shortcut to get that body that they desire. And why are they doing it? It's not necessarily for themselves. They're doing it for other individuals so that other people will look at them and be jealous and envious of what they have. And they did not work hard to get it. And if you want to say, okay, well, they paid for it. How did they pay for it? How did they get the money to pay for it? Did they work hard for that money? Or did they use what they had to get what they want? The easy way. See, that's the problem I have with people, is that they want to talk this big game of, oh, I worked hard to get this. I did this and blah, blah. No, bitch. A lot of times you trick some guy out of the money for it. You got some guy to pay for it for you. I just saw a video the other day of this girl saying, it's easy for me to get a man to pay for my dinner. I just saw that the other day. And I was not jealous that this girl was able to get this man, this old man, she said, old man, to pay for her dinner. No, I wasn't jealous of that. But it's the games that she played to get this man to pay for her dinner. It's what she did, the manipulation she used to get this man to pay for her dinner. It's the mask that she wore to get this man to pay for her dinner. It's a toxicity behind the reasoning. Same thing out here in this world that we live in. Toxicity behind people's actions in order to get what they want. I don't put it past a woman or a female or even a guy. A guy will do it as well too. It's not just the women. A man will do it as well too out here in this world. Come to just be seen and admired and ogled at and so on and so forth. And that's not why people are out here at this park. I'm sitting in the vehicle and I just come out and visit this park, just enjoying my cup of coffee and do my videos and write as well too. And I'm not out here usually looking for inspiration, but I can just see the energy off of people. I can feel it, I can see it, I can sense it, I can read it. And not all of it is bad, no. But I can sure spot the ones that have ill motives and intentions for doing what they're doing. Let me show you another thing too. I see a lot of people that are ignoring it. They're not even paying attention to what I call eyesores. They're not even paying attention to them. I myself even turn my head and don't, because that's what they want. They want you to look at them. They want you to ogle them. They want you to admire them. They want you to be jealous and be envious of them. This is not all of them, but a lot of them do. Look at my body. Look at how good I look. Look at my workout set. The other thing too is all these fashion clothing brands just for athleisure. That right there is a big bold sign right there. Look at also all the individuals out here in the world that will wear athleisure clothing out to do everyday things. Because it's tight fitting, it shows off all their assets, their ass, their legs, their camel toe, their breast. It shows off all their assets. It's form fitting, and they know that people are going to be checking them out or seeing their physique and here's another thing too. A lot of these people, they're not going to keep it. They're not going to keep it. They're going to lose that figure. They're going to lose their attractability. They're going to lose their sex appeal. They're going to lose what they got to try to get what they want. They're going to lose it. It may not be today. It may not be tomorrow. It might not be next week. But when they find that and snatch them, that's when the decline can start to begin. Because it was never really about them and their health and making sure that they're taking care of their bodies. No, it was about them achieving an aesthetically pleasing look to try to attract someone that was basically going to drain them. And they're going to end up having the body that they should have always had. Just real. It's very real. Very real. And you might not like it, but these are the same people that when they were in their teens, their 20s, and even their 30s, they may have had a really banging looking body. And then they get in their late 40s, 50s, and they lose it all. They just lose it all. Because they were never disciplined in the first place. They didn't give a damn about their health. They gave a damn about being aesthetically pleasing to other individuals to gain for themselves. They use their bodies to gain for themselves. And you might say, well, what's wrong with that? Hey, what are your values, your morals, your principles? That's what I'm talking about. Values, morals, principles. If you don't understand it, then you don't understand it. But for those of you that do better if you have a problem. If you seriously, the whole point of me even bringing this up and talking about this is because I could see in that girl just her energy, her arrogance, and her attitude, her demeanor, the reason why she's even out here. And God just even told me this girl has a gym where so what, she just wants to get sun? She came to the park to get sun? Was that it? Okay. God said no. She came to the park to get attention. She came to the park to get attention. And that's why you have a lot of individuals that would prefer to work out at home. Go to a small gym. So they don't have to see these types of individuals and deal with these types of individuals. Because the energy that they exude is not one that's good for a lot of people. It's one that could cause emotional insecurities. Emotional insecurities. Because if these people are projecting, I look better than you, I'm sexier than you, I'm more attractive than you, I'm more liked than you, I'm seen more as this than you are, that can fuck with somebody's mental. And what they're doing is actually what is going to end up happening and affecting them in their future. These are the ones that look at the younger ones as competition and or have resentment and anger towards the younger girls and or the younger fellas because they no longer look like that. These are the ones that say, I used to have a body like that. I used to look just like that. I used to be able to pull this and that. These are those same types of individuals. They're jealous. I was partnered with a man 40 years my senior that was jealous of me. He was envious of me because of my youth and my attractability. And you best believe he used that to his advantage. It was fucked up. So yeah, imagine being attached to someone that has that same energy, if not worse than that, where they try to sabotage you. And then imagine, because I experienced this in my own family as well too, imagine your own parent sabotaging you in that manner because they don't want you to look good. They don't want you to be seen as whatever. It's really, really fucked up. So when you've been around that energy and you've experienced people that have that mindset, you see it in other people. It's a savage behavior.